Hey, salut zusammen! Ihr seid heute auch bei einem speziellen Setting dabei, und zwar ein M.O.T.H.E.R, aber auch M.O.T.H.E.R, the Crawling Crows. Wir sind hier im Studio mit unseren 2 Boys von den Crawling Crows. Sie haben uns eingeladen. Und zwar, wie die ganze Sache vielleicht entstanden ist noch relativ cool. Wir haben ein Video publiziert von unserem letzten M.O.T.H.E.R und da hat der Adams gesagt, hey, können wir uns schon mal interviewen, dann müssen wir nicht mal selber machen. Und dann schreibt der Monte einfach so, ja, let's do it! Und here we are. Wir haben hier einen Bowl mit Fragen, die ihr uns gestellt habt, die wir uns eigentlich gegenseitig stellen. Und enjoy the show. Es wird auch, wie wir uns kennen, ein bisschen länger gehabt werden, also in depth. Und ja, let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go! Wir machen jetzt zum Beispiel den nächsten Release. Also wir haben immer noch kein Label. Und wir machen jetzt den nächsten Release auch wieder in Eigenregie. Also wir nehmen es auf in einem Studio, im M.O.T.H.E.R, du bist ein Schatz. M.O.T.H.E.R-Studio in Konolfingen. Der ist ein guter Mann, der M.O.T.H.E.R, den wir kennengelernt haben. Ein schwieriger Punkt, den wir hatten als Band. Und er ist ein paar Mal live mischen und er ist einfach wirklich ein cooler Typ, ein ruhiger Typ und weiss, was er macht, ist motiviert, hat aber auch Vorstellungen. Oder ist nicht einfach so wir machen einfach mal so. Aber es ist relativ open noch. Und jetzt haben wir einen Releaseplan zusammen geschrieben und dann so einen Release und arbeiten ein bisschen zusammen dran, weißt, was wir Content machen, wie wir die Songs releasen, wie wir die Songs promoten.
Aber alles eigentlich völlig independent, oder?
Völlig independent und wir wollen mal schauen, wie das funktioniert. Und ich meine, wenn das funktioniert, dann muss man sich fragen, ja, was kann uns das Label noch dazu geben? Oder ja, wenn ein Label kommt und sagt, wir haben internationale Connections, dann könnt ihr im Ausland spielen. Alright.
Ja, aber dann brauchst du eher eine Booking-Agentur.
Dann nimmst du eher eine Booking-Agentur, weil also jetzt im Kontext, was ihr jetzt erzählt, sehe ich jetzt für uns zum Beispiel keinen Mehrwert. Oder? Weil wir haben, also müssen natürlich zuerst mal schauen, wie alles funktioniert, oder? Ja, aber ich glaube daran, dass wir einen guten Job machen, dass es gut kommt. Und wenn das klappt, dann musst du uns schon einen Mehrwert können, wirklich zeigen, ja, oder? Und was ich dann auch sehe, dass in einem halben Jahr kannst du sehen, dass etwas passiert. Oder? Also ich meine, klar, Sachen brauchen Zeit, hat er auch. Wir kennen es ja auch, es gibt es ja auch erst seit 2,5 Jahren. Oder? Wir hatten natürlich einen geilen Headstart wie der erste Konzert. Also fast gegen im Skatepark, pumpenvoll, Leute am Crowdsurfen. Wir dachten, was passiert? Oh mein Gott!
Last first Gig.
Ja, zweite Gig an einer Studentenparty. Auch die Leute so am Abgehen, dass das Mikrofon vor mir so gewackelt hat, weil der Boden so gebebt hat. Und das dritte Gig an der Braderei Bio. Also es ist im Fall so. Und dann ist der auch mal wieder abgeflacht. Dann bist du auch wieder auf den Boden gekommen, weißt? Aber dann müssen wir so, wenn es so weitergeht, nächstes Jahr Hallenstadion. Aber sind wir schon relativ schnell mal wieder grounded worden und dann haben sie gesehen, ja, es ist nicht alles einfach. Aber ich glaube, wenn du opportunistisch bist zum Beispiel, und immer die Augen offen behaltest und immer denkst, was kann ich machen, weißt, und auch austestest und probierst aus den Erfahrungen zu lernen. Oder zum Beispiel jetzt auf Social Media nicht einfach nur posten um des Postens willen, sondern immer überlegen, ja, was sind wir? Du willst dich ja auch ein bisschen verkaufen, also nicht verkaufen in dem Sinne, aber die repräsentieren. Und das authentische Zeug, das kommt dann schon ein bisschen schon gut an. Ja.
Moi, j'aimerais rebondir sur une question à propos de label, songs. On a eu la chance de venir écouter plusieurs de vos concerts. D'ailleurs, c'est la classe, il faut aller écouter. Il fallait les écouter, ces jeunes.
C'est jeunes, là.
C'est des jeunes. C'est des jeunes.
Des jeunes. Des jeunes.
C'est bon, c'est jeune.
Tu es jeune.
Et puis j'ai entendu à un moment donné qu'il y a un morceau qui a bien marché sur Spotify. Vous avez pu vous payer une pizza.
Ouais, une pizza ou moi j'ai dit toujours 3 kebabs.
3 kebabs.
3 kebabs.
Mais attends, 3 kebabs en Suisse ou en Allemagne?
En Suisse. En Allemagne, c'est probablement une quinzaine.
Et du coup, voilà, comment ça fonctionnait? Commence d'un coup, c'est juste un son ou il y en a plusieurs qui ont décollé comme ça?
Bah, c'est notre chanson pour l'instant, Taxi, c'est une bonne chanson, je l'aime toujours bien, j'aime aussi bien l'écouter, je pense qu'on a fait un bon travail. Mais c'est plus notre son. Tu vois, on est devenu un peu plus dur. Le rock, vraiment un peu plus hard. Mais ça fonctionne. Mais je pense que ça fonctionne aussi parce qu'on a fait quand même deux fois, je crois, de la Instagram promotion avec. Et ça, c'est. Je veux dire, ok, ça coûte, mais on a investi en total genre 100 francs.
Ouais.
Et si ça peut mener à 30 000 streams, si tu fais une bonne stratégie, je me suis dit, ok, tu fais un release d'une chanson, tu fais une promotion de ça, et après tu fais la prochaine chanson, tu remets un tout petit peu d'argent dedans, et je pense à un moment donné, comme l'algorithme il fonctionne, il voit, il y a beaucoup de trafic,
Ouais.
peut-être je disperse, et je pense au fur et à mesure, avec le release plan qu'on a, ça va pas fonctionner la première, ça va pas fonctionner la deuxième, mais à partir de la troisième, peut-être tu vas voir un peu des résultats. Et après, on va faire 7 ou 8 chansons sur le prochain album. Et je pense que si tu arrives à la fin des derniers releases, si ça fonctionne, il y a du spin, tu vois. Et c'est ça l'espoir derrière tout, de pouvoir générer un peu de la force, tu vois, à travers de ça.
Moi, j'ai mis encore une question là-dedans. Digital single release
Yes.
ou bien vinyl album release?
I think like if people really want to support us, like they if they want to like buy our product, you know, like you can if you stream it, like we don't earn money at all, and if there are people that are willing to like get the songs and just get the rights, they don't even need to have the songs. They can just still listen in Spotify, you know. They can buy the digital release, the WAV files, for like the cost of a CD, maybe 15 bucks, 20 bucks. And for vinyl, I think I like vinyls because there's big space for album art. And you can also support the artist like this way. You do like vinyls, yeah. I kind of like the digital.
Yeah,
release.
that's the I think like an idea we had to do like we call this digital EP or digital album. It's not the stuff that's on Spotify, of course. That's also on Spotify, but you can't download the stuff on Spotify. But that maybe in like our merch shop, you can buy the digital EP, and when you buy that, you have the rights to use it, for example, in a YouTube video, and you should not get discredit, you know. But it's kind of tough to handle that because of the platform restrictions. I think we have to manage that for future releases. But I'm not a huge fan of you know, there's this YouTuber Rick Beato. I think you know the guy, and he's saying a lot about like for example the Eagles. You know the Eagles. If you use like more than 7 seconds or 5 seconds of an Eagles song in a video, it completely demonetizes the whole video. And that's like, I get it, you want to earn royalties, but for a band that doesn't, I don't know if they still tour, but like the song has been released 50 years ago. You should let go of those. If you want your song to still live in modern times, you should let go of that. Let people use the song. Because you're not gonna. It's not where the super big money is. So just close your eye on that and take the little loss. And I think your visibility and longevity profits from that. And so I think we have this concept that maybe we want to try for this next EP.
Yeah.
But I mean, vinyl is, as you said, it's
Yeah,
cool, you know, because you have the thing in the hand, you know.
Because we are heading a bit more in the other direction. Like digital release, yeah, it's cool. Everybody can listen to you, streaming, everything. But in the end, if you look just on the business side, like you invest a whole shit of money.
Yeah.
If you go to a professional studio,
Exactly,
you
yeah.
record and everything. I mean, we can say it. We spent like 15,000 Swiss francs for our album, and until you get this again in with Spotify streams, and
Never.
Never.
Forget it.
Yeah,
forget
we
it.
quit.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, if you have like a certain numbers of CDs or vinyls or whatever, and you don't put it on the digital platforms, you can make it up pretty quick if you don't go to a big studio and everything. But because we were thinking about now recording like in our rehearsal room, mixing it ourselves, maybe giving it to a mastering externally. and then you can maybe for, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000 Swiss francs, you can do a full album. And if you sell that like for 100 copies, CD, vinyl, whatever, just at your gigs, in the end, if you have like 100, 200 CDs or 150 CDs and they're gone, you even more than covered the expenses. Because at the moment you have it on these platforms like Spotify and whatever they are, where's the interest for somebody to buy your CD if it's not like I want to support them specifically and I like maybe to watch the artwork in it. And that's a bit the question. If you don't put it on there, are people more eager to buy it
or
at
not?
the gig?
But they don't have a CD player, you know.
Yes and no. I think if you're really into it, you buy it and you can rip
Go
it
and buy one.
digitally and whatever. I mean, everybody has a friend who's a CD player or a vinyl player or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it's difficult
I would
because when you
say-
see how much you get for a stream on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, as you said, 3 kebabs. You can
Yeah.
But I still think the digital stuff has it's how do you call that, like Vorzug, it's preference, because it pays shit, you know, it pays shit, and like every day there's like statistics, every day 100,000 songs, or every week 100,000 songs get released, so that's just a fact, and trying to stick out, this is the work you put in, you know, and I think if you write good music, that helps a lot, but the digital stuff is just more to find listeners and find potential listeners in other countries. For example, what we want to do with the EP release is, with next release, is we want to do, as I said, paid promotion, but not like in the US. We're never going to play in the US, you know, but we do it in Switzerland and like border Switzerland, because maybe somebody who has like organizes a festival sees the ad and is like, this is pretty cool, you know, maybe we can make them come to our festival. And but you still do the physical stuff, because we had like some people, usually it's like 50 and plus, that go like, hey, do you have like vinyl? You have like CDs, and you also have the young people that like vinyl and CDs, and then you can serve everybody, you know, because a lot of the people don't give a shit about the physical stuff, you know. That's just how it is, and that's sad, but it's how it is, you know. And I think if you go both, then I think you get the best of both worlds without any loss, you know. That's just my point of view.
Yeah, sure. I sometimes think you lose a bit of the exclusivity of the CD or vinyl or whatever at the point you put it online.
That's true.
That's
true. That's true.
Deezer, Spotify, or whatever.
But I think the people that really like the physical stuff, they're gonna buy it anyway. If it's digital.
If that's the case, that's cool.
I'm actually pretty convinced, you know.
I think the problem is just that artists don't get like paid enough, you know, because when I consume music, I love that I can just go on an app and just listen to the music I want to listen to, and not having to hustle with like doing my own, like getting my own copy, you know. But yeah, it's super accessible, but it pays shit. You know?
But when you listen to music like on Spotify, do you know the artist? Do you know the song?
Yeah.
I mean, I have my playlist.
I mean, maybe we're the
bad
audience for this.
Yeah, that thing.
I think a lot of people just consume like.
That's the problem. Many people just listen to a song.
You think like
it's
a random
song.
playlist and they just like vibe like.
But they don't know
radio.
the band. They don't know.
It's like
the name
background
of the
noise,
song
you know.
or
A lot of music I think has a lot of association has to be. Music
never
has become
thought about
background noise.
that.
For example, at the place I work, you know, they are listening to Canal 3 all the time, and nothing against Canal 3. They play hit songs, but I hate it so much, you know, because they play like
the same song.
They play this like one song like 6 times a day or 7 times a day.
Most of the radio.
And the song, you listen to the song, and the song is empty. There's like empty calories, you know, in the song.
And you've eaten it 30 times a day.
Yeah. and they get like the airtime. And I will soon ask if we can just like switch channel to, I don't know, like Radio Griffe or Couleur 3. because they have a bit more of a palette, you know,
Yeah.
like of different colors, you know, and yeah.
For me, I think like we should support live music. And
Yeah.
most of the bands live from live music,
Mm.
and these days not even like the merchandising, because some venues are taking 30 to 40% in the merchandising. So if you like a band, it's like when I like something, when I listen a song that I like, I'm gonna search more about the band and I buy a ticket and I'm gonna see live. And if they are good live, I'm gonna see next year. And I think it's the only way to support artists today. It's see every time they tour, every time they do a gig in your country, you support like buying a ticket and you even if you are not present. And like I bought tickets and I could not go and I bought a ticket because it's my way of support a band that I love. And last time, like for example, I was talking before Lepros, I buy 2 tickets because sometimes, most of the times, when I buy a concert ticket, I buy 2 tickets, and if I have someone to come with me, okay. If I don't, I buy 2 tickets because I want to support the band.
That's pretty noble, man.
Yeah, because for me, I
Stereo.
love playing. I love playing live, and I would love like people do the same thing if they like to see me or see my band play. Come to our gigs and come talk with us in the end. And I think that's the most payable you can get. It's like live music and play more and more and more.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
all the structure behind today, that's
Yeah, that's pretty much what we think also at the moment, because we had a little of a forth and back with the label as for the promotion of our songs and album and stuff. And I was a bit like, yeah, it's just the one, it's the best solution for us to promote our songs is live. And
Play
it's not
live.
in
Yeah.
putting money in any ads or
Yes,
any agencies or stuff that's going to promote our stuff. 'Cause as long as you're not at least a bit famous, it's such a nonsense to put like a lot of money into advertising, because when you look at how much money you put in and how much money you get out again, like return of invest, that's so little. And often it's negative, so you put more money in than you get back. And yeah, I know it's always crappy talking about money and stuff, but if you want to do music and maybe tour, maybe record something, there's gonna be money involved at some point. And yeah, you have to survive a little bit in one or another way. But if it's not in playing concerts, I mean, we would love to play more, but that got much harder to get gigs.
yeah.
And I think you put a question in, because I wrote them down. A bit of an advantage. But yeah, how do you get gigs?
I think it's like the thing. Every time you play a gig, and there's always at least one person on the audience that he gonna like you, and he gonna say, I love you, I love your thing, and I have a friend, or I have this party there.
Yeah.
Every time you play live, you get another gig. And it's like, and with us, it's always like that. And like yesterday,
Yeah, recently it's starting
Yeah,
to evolve
yeah.
like that.
yeah. And then we notice right now we have like some fans already, like the people that go. We don't need to say that people, we play there. People show up.
Yeah.
And I think it's like this movement. I always I see a little bit like this phenomenon right now. Sleep Token. It's a project that they built like for 5 years, and they were really small. And then it's like exponential. You get like one gig. You take like 2 fans, 3 fans. Next gig is 10 fans. Next gig is 20.
Yeah.
And people are going, I'm gonna bring my friend. I'm gonna bring my friend. And then it's kind of it's a trend, and everyone, I should listen that because everyone shows up in the gig, and I think it's the only way to get through the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
true.
play
you get-
more live,
But
play.
do you get like more private gigs, or do you get like more? I don't want to call them real gigs, but like gigs
Official,
like
public gigs.
Public gigs, yeah.
gigs in venues or stuff.
It's still a blend.
Yeah.
Because we do some private gigs, and of course, private gig is not like a garden party, but
Sometimes
But-
yes.
Like a club.
I mean,
meeting.
just whatever gig you get,
Yeah.
just go and play it. Don't
Yeah.
judge the gig because you play for people and you
Yeah.
want to give them a good time.
Yeah, sure.
And sometimes you play a gig and you think, why are we playing this gig? And then
And
you get
there's-
something
yeah,
out of this
yeah.
gig.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, like
always
money or-
someone that knows someone. Can you come next time to that? Even
Yeah.
if it's another private party, but
Yeah.
you never know. In the audience, it could be someone that works in the industry. That could be someone that can help you. Someone from a label.
Yeah, the easiest way to get gigs is at gigs.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think, sorry, you wanted to
Yeah,
say?
no.
I think a big part of that is to be approachable
Yeah.
as an artist. When you get off the stage, we always do that right now because we
we
usually
are
play on ground
approachable
floor with the
people,
people, and you finish, and then we usually take like 30 minutes
To talk
just to
with people.
talk with the people, and the people that are interested, they come and they talk to you, they don't have to look for them. And right now, it's also cool because we have a manager, Raf, and he's already scouting. While we play, he's scouting the people, he's talking to people, and then if somebody says, "Hey, I really like this," and they're like, "Yeah, you wanna listen? You wanna look at the card? If you wanna book us, like here's a card." And I mean, again, this gig yesterday, was a biker party. But once it's like this little sub network of people and like a little sub community, and you get in there, and I think we don't have them yet, but maybe we got 5 gigs out of 1 gig, and the gig started like shit yesterday, but in the end it was great. It was like I really liked it in the end because there was so much energy. And then there was like, these guys from the other biker gang, then like another biker gang, then one guy that organizes a festival, like really close to where we played, and another guy, and probably another guy, But I think if you just go like, we're Mother, and then you just pack your shit and you go, you miss a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, sure.
And I think you have to engage with the people.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think if you don't, why playing music?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not just on stage; it's also off stage.
You can also just play at the band room if you don't need the people.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's totally. Yeah, because how much or do you like if you show up like to a private gig? Do you like have an engineer who mixes you,
Not always.
or do you like always bring all of your stuff, like whole band room carriage?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We,
And
we
then
also,
you
yeah.
pretty
We are
much.
super flexible.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard for us. For us, it's always a bit of a problem. We're 2 people, and our sound is pretty dependent of if it sounds good, if it's mixed well, also on the front. Because, I mean, if you have the classic constellation of bass, guitar, singer, and drums, you can do a lot of managing
Yeah.
yourself. Like
Yeah.
everybody's can listen a bit, but if you're just 2 on stage, it's pretty hard to get the good sound if there's nobody mixing it right in front. And that's the point for us where it's what makes it difficult sometimes. Like we had some gigs where people asked us, "Hey, we want you to play at our place. We do like a little festival with friends and stuff." And we had to say, "Yeah, but we have like a minimum requirement technically, which we need, because we don't like to play somewhere and our sounds shit because nobody is mixing it right in front, or because no technique. Yeah, and we don't have a full PA and stuff to play on venues. So
But I
that's
think
always a bit.
sometimes it's kind of for us, we think like we play like shit, but for the normal people, probably people don't even
Notice.
then even notice. We have these high standards. We should sound like this. I know this is the sound, but I think like in the end, even if you don't have like the right conditions to play sometimes, just like the feeling to, because the feeling to be there
Still
and
better
be
to play.
connected with the people. In the end, most of 90% of the people in front, they don't even understand what you are doing. So if they feel that you are doing with passion and you are there and you accept sometimes the bad conditions, in the end you are winning. Like it's probably better than not doing.
Yeah, better play. I have a life hack, like for all the musicians that listen to that. Okay, you get like the bass player or the guitar player, get a wireless unit, because then you can go off the stage, you can play, and you can mix while being in front, you know? And everybody, you can play together. Of course, you start like with the kick and everything, but you mix with a wireless unit. And I play with cable on the stage, but I started to bring my wireless unit, which is shit, but the sound is okay, you know? And I start mixing the band, so I can have the reference. So you can skip the sound engineer. All you need is like a mixing table and maybe 2 speakers, you know? And you can do a lot with stage sound, actually, you know? Of course, if the venue is big, okay, but then let the venue be big. I mean, the people at the back 100 meters are not going to hear you well, but if they're interested, they're going to come closer. And like in like 30, 40 meters distance, the sound is okay. You know, and as he said, you don't have to have the 100%. The 80% for 90% of the people is all right, you know. And so my tip is somebody who's mobile, get a wireless unit, mix it yourself, and you'll be fine. I swear. Yeah. Want to grab another question?